Twoje miejsce docelowe jest właśnie tutaj. Typowy kierowca autobusu. Jesteś na miejscu. Zapraszam do oglądania. Jarosław Juszkiewicz.
Is he going out for traffic control?
Yeah.
Someone filming. I wonder if that's on his resume. Traffic control.
Yes. Thank you, girl.
I was going to say, if he falls over.
It doesn't work, It's in a country. Yeah, we already tried it.
He'll come at the back.
You put it up. I lost him that easily.
Someone else has got to film. It's Mum.
I'll mute myself.
No, Dad. He's Dad.
That's Dad and
Yeah. No, I'll open the back door.
the back
yeah,
door.
yeah.
Okay. Very insane.
Wow, he's insane.
So good, hey? Imagine the criminal offenses. Good job, hello guys.
Hello.
My name is Dina. I'm going to be your guide for your visit to Meteora for the next 2.5 hours. So welcome to Kalambaka, welcome to Meteora. So I really hope you will enjoy your visit to the monasteries and to the area. So first of all, you have to know that this is the central part of Greece. This is the department of Thessaly. It lies exactly in the heart of our country. More specifically, this is the prefecture of Trikala. Trikala is the capital city, and Kalambaka, that we are crossing now, is the second biggest place up here. About 8,000 people live here nowadays, so it is a place known all over the world. I'm pretty sure you can understand why. Because the rocks that lie above the town and the monasteries that lie on the summits of the rocks. So Kalambaka is the name that was given to the place at the end of the 14th century. Until Roman times it was called Aeginion, and afterwards during the Byzantine period it was called Stagi. At the end of the 14th century the Ottoman Turks became the new occupants of the place, and the name Kalambaka was given by them. So it has got a Turkish origin, and it means a fortress, probably because of the rocks that lie above the town and look like a fortress. So as you see, it is a modern town. This is the main street we are crossing now. You can see the shops, a lot of restaurants, cafes. Right in front of you, on the right side, there is the town hall, and that is the main square, the square of town hall, with the impressive fountain. There. Now, the area where we are now, the valley of Thessaly, millions of years ago used to be a huge lake. It was a place full of water. We're talking about millions of years ago. So according to a German geologist, Philipson, who visited the area in the 19th century, there was a river up where the rocks lie nowadays, a river which put its water into the lake at the point where the town of Kalambaka lies nowadays. So according to him, the rocks were first part of the river mouth, and they were created from river stones, sand, mud, the materials which were drifted away by the water of the river. All these materials joined together one after another and formed huge cones, huge bulks, which at first were inside the water. Most of their parts were covered with water. The lake was surrounded by mountains. Afterwards, however, due to the geological changes that happened here in the area, because of the movement of the tectonic plates, the mountains that surrounded the lake opened up, and as a result, the water from here found exit to the Aegean Sea. So since there was no water in the area, okay, the lake got empty, the rocks emerged. They came to the surface, and through the millions of years, due to the erosion of the strong winds and the heavy rains, they took the shape that they have nowadays, with the cavities, okay, the holes. So, in a few words, this is how this very rare geological phenomenon first appeared here about 25 million years ago. Okay, a long time ago. So, we're leaving behind Kalapaka and now we're entering the village of Kastraki. Kastraki in Greek means a small castle. Probably during the Byzantine era, there was a castle here, but nothing has remained from that period. Only the name. Okay, that's why the place was called like this. So this is a very picturesque village with very interesting architecture and a lot of natural beauties. You see the stone houses here. There are a lot of tavernas as well, and a lot of guest houses, because a lot of visitors find accommodation here, since this village lies on the foot of the Meteora rocks. Okay, all around you can see the imposing rocks with the monasteries on the summits of the rocks. Now, as far as the monastic life is concerned up here, the first monasteries appeared in the middle of the 14th century, the first organized places. Before that, there were only hermits who were living inside the caves of the rocks. We don't know when these hermits first arrived here. We know, however, that in the 11th century they were already living inside the caves of the rocks, where they had small chapels for praying. In the middle of the 12th century, hermits gathered together and built a small chapel dedicated to Virgin Mary underneath the rock of Dubjani, just outside the village of Kastraki. This is where that rock lies. So underneath, they built the first chapel up here, and they called it the Sunday Church, because every Sunday they left their caves where they lived isolated until then, and gathered there all together to celebrate the holy service of Holy Eucharist. And afterwards they went back to their isolation again. So this is considered to be the first attempt at organization up here in the middle of the 14th century. However, the first monasteries, with the chapels and the cells, the rooms for the monks, appeared here in the middle of the 14th century. And the founder of this is considered to be a monk with the name Athanasios, the first monk that climbed up the rock of the area here and established the first monastic community. So, as we go up, if you have a look on your right hand, you can see a cave on the rock opposite with some colorful scarves hanging there. Can you see them? Can you see the cave? So that used to be a monastery of the 14th century with a small chapel inside, the monastery of St. George Mandilas. Mandili in Greek is a scarf. So every year on the name day of St. George, which is on the 23rd of April, people climb up, okay, and replace the old scarves with new ones. This is a very old custom that comes from the Turkish period. According to the local stories here, the local tradition, underneath the rock there is the forest. So the forest belonged to the monastery and nobody had the right to cut down any trees. However, there was a Turkish man who disobeyed that, and the moment he cut down the tree, he fell unconscious. His wife, who was a Muslim, dedicated her scarf, okay, to St. George, so that he could bring her husband back to life. And this happened, so ever since people have been repeating this very interesting custom, okay, hanging these scarves on the monastery of St. George. Now, on the left hand, you can see the lowest monastery of the sixth one that lies nowadays in the area, St. Nicholas Anapavsas on the left, and right in front of you, you can see the monastery of Rousano. This will be the first of the two places we're visiting today. A nunnery, both places that we're visiting today are nunneries. However, you have to know that in the past, there were only monks in the area. Before 1950, women did not have the right to come up here. It was the whole area with the monasteries was strictly only for men, okay, only for monks. This changed after 1950. Abaddon, as this was called, was abolished, so women had the right to come here. Now, have a look again on your right hand, where you can see a cavity with wooden scaffolding inside. This used to be one of the hermitages of the first hermits who arrived here in the area. And afterwards, they called it the prison for the monks. One of the rules of monkhood is obedience to the laws of the Orthodox Church and obedience to the abbot, the leader of the monastery. So if there were any errant monks, they had to spend some time on that cave there. Now behind the trees you can see it, okay? So they had to spend some time there in total isolation, and only if they changed their minds could they go back to the monastery. So Athanasius arrived at the area in the middle of the 14th century and climbed up the highest rock, the rock of Great Meteora. First he spent there some years living alone inside his hermitage, but after his fame spread, more monks climbed up that rock in order to join him. And with the help of those monks, Athanasius built the first chapel, the first church on the summit of the rock, and established in this way the first monastic community in the area of Meteora. So this is how everything started. After Athanasius, other monks also climbed up the summits of the rocks, building churches and establishing monasteries. During that time, the middle of the 14th century, the area was occupied by Serbians. Serbians were also Orthodox, Christian Orthodox, so they benefited the place a lot. At the end of the 14th century, however, things changed up here because the Ottomans became the new occupants of the area. That's why in the 15th century the monasteries fell into decline. But thankfully, in the next century, the 16th century, a new prosperity followed up here. The old monasteries were repaired, new ones were also built, and they were populated by a lot of monks. So from here you can see Rusano, St. Nicholas on the left side there. So from the middle of the 16th century till the end of the 18th, there were 24 monasteries up here. So we're talking about a monastic city, a rocky monastic city. That was the peak time for Meteora. Hey, so this is the marketplace. We're going up.
Yeah.
You are leaving. We're coming back, but you also have to turn around because you have to, you know.
We go again this way.
Yes. Great.
So make a loop.
Yes. Okay. So when we finish, we're going to find you somewhere there, I guess.
Yeah.
Great. So it was a monastic city up here until the end of the 18th century. But then things changed again because the Ottomans imposed very heavy taxes on the monasteries, and they also attacked the places quite frequently. The monks could not bear the situation. That's why they gradually started abandoning the area. And so during the 19th century, a lot of places became totally deserted. And to make things even worse, during the Second World War, there were a lot of damages to the monasteries, since some places were used as shelters for the Greek partisans, and they were bombed by Germans. That's why today, from the 24 monasteries that once existed here, there are only 6 that managed to survive. Some of them fell apart because nobody took care of them, you know, they were totally abandoned, and some others were destroyed during the Second World War. So in 1950, after 1950, the situation was not very good here, but since 1960, monks and nuns started coming back, so they gave a new life to the monasteries up here. Today there are 6 monasteries, you know, the 4 are for monks and the other 2 are nunneries for nuns, and they are all active ones, Orthodox monasteries with Orthodox monks and nuns. After 1950, the first stairs were constructed, the stairs that they replaced the old climbing way with a net, because before 1950 the only way for someone to go up was by getting into the net. The monks threw the net till the foot of the rock, and then people were pulled up by the monks, so that was really dangerous, being in the net and going up at the summit of the rock. So the construction of the stairs made access much easier, and of course, you know, the construction of the road that replaced the old paths that the monks used to go from one place to another also helped a lot. And in 1989, UNESCO included Meteora among the monuments of universal heritage. So ever since they have been under the protection of UNESCO, and they get funds for their restoration as well. Now, on the right again, Rusano, where we're heading towards now. Wow. So we're going down through the forest. There is a path we're taking till the monastery, and after we finish, we're taking the stairs downwards where our bus driver is going to wait for us. Opposite, you see Great Meteora, the highest. So this is where we get off. So you have to turn around and go back. Okay. So, guys, we're getting off here. Get everything you need for the monastery. You know, some water maybe, your cameras, whatever. Skirts, you know, for the ladies if you're wearing pants, okay, or scarves if you don't have a skirt. Of course, if you don't have one with you, you can borrow one from the monastery. It's free. Give us back. Okay.
Okay, I don't want it back. It's your skirt.
Okay, let's go.
How long will it take, more or less?
About an hour.
Oh, all right, plenty of time.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Oh, I was filming.
It was.
Good job, Pev.
Were you filming when you were parking before?
Good job, Pev.
I have my window open, so it's nothing.
Thank
sorry.
you.
But yeah.
Good job. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We don't even go to college. Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Five minutes later.
Cała fizolofiofia polega na tym, że musimy z powrotem zjechać na dół, ale być ustawionym przodem do tyłu. Więc mamy dwie opcje. Możemy albo zrobić kółko, gdzie jest bliżej. Tu zjechać, tu przyjechać i tak tylko w kastrakach możemy zawrócić. Albo kółeczko zrobimy. Będzie prościej, mniej kombinacji, kręcenia, zawracania, a i widoczki może jakieś będą ciekawe, to będzie można stanąć, popatrzeć. Tam już wiemy co jest, czyli że wszystko widzieliśmy. No nie w tą stronę. Dopiero za godzinkę będą, więc... A to tylko 12 km. Z 20 minut. O, zobaczcie, tu znowu coś, wejść gdzieś się da, można coś zobaczyć więcej. Na inną skałę jakąś, okno sobie trochę otworzę, żeby słyszeć wreszcie tego klakson. Po grecku, po grecku. Albo i po skandynawsku, albo po prostu tak, kiedy jest ciasno. Niesamowite. A tam jest miasto w dole. Ale mnie te puszki teraz będą wkurzać. To podobno... O, tu ile samochodów. To podobno była kiedyś rzeka czy jezioro. Mówiła i zapomniałem. A to było na poziomie 0. To wystawało. O, samochód z Albanii i nie Mercedes. To dziwne. Ale tu bardzo dużo samochodów jest z różnych krajów. Takich nie widać w Grecji, ale tu widać. Tam jest Wlachawa. Ale my tu sobie... Gdzie my tu jesteśmy? No ciekawe miejsce, ciekawe. Tu jeszcze mnie nie było. Pewnie jeszcze kiedyś tu przyjadę. No ciekawe, ciekawe. Powiem wam. Nie wiedziałem znowu, ponownie, czego się spodziewać i robi to wrażenie. No zobaczcie tam. Tam się nie da wejść. Tam się da tylko przyjechać. Przypłynąć, przy coś. Przyskoczyć. A wiecie, że w Grecji stop nie znaczy stop? W ogóle z każdej strony jest stop, ciekawe. No niesamowite to jest. Amazing. Amazing. Widoczność poziom 0. Film dla widoczków. Miało być chłodniej, na górze wcale nie jest chłodniej. Ale staniemy sobie tu też na chwilkę. Bo jest widoczek. Idę zrobić zdjęcie. Zawsze zapominam jakieś zdjęcie na miniaturkę czy coś. debil z tą kamerą na głowie zawsze. Dobrze, autobus umyłem wczoraj. Chociaż już się zakurzył, już się ufajdolił. Tu się da w sumie wejść. Tylko nie wiadomo którędy. Ale jest ścieżka. Tu drabina powinna być. Jezu, jak tu jest gorzej, tu jest cieplej niż na dole. I stąd w ogóle nie widać, że ten klasztor jest... Wygląda, jakby się tam dało dojść, ale nie da się dojść. To jest strasznie tutaj mylące, bo... Tam. Strasznie mylące, bo nie widać po tym... Nie wiem, ktoś kiedyś chciał to zdobyć i myślał, że się da, ale się wcale nie da. Ale do tego tak właśnie wyglądało. Ale mnie poprowadziła nawigacja, co? Super. Dlatego tak mówię, 12 km tylko. To nie tak źle. A można kupić klasztorny magnes. Ja w ogóle nie spojrzałem, któryś raz już drugi raz na tej wycieczce się przejechałem. Na zasadzie nie sprawdziłem, dokąd mnie prowadzi i mnie prowadzi w miejsce z dupy. Aha. O! Może ja tam po prostu skręcić miałem, a nie skręciłem. I dlatego ja się tu znalazłem. Będę musiał na filmie sprawdzić, jak to się wydarzyło. W każdym razie wracamy do skrzyżowania z 3 stopami i pojedziemy w prawo. Ale było warto. Przyjechaliśmy, proszę, na inny punkcik widokowy. Tu jest to... Z tym wagonikiem? Nie. Czy tu się da wejść? Tu jest jakaś kolejka. Coś tu jeździ. Skomplikowane. Pierwszy kierowca z Grecji, który gdzieś tam głową skinął czy coś. I my tu w prawo. A no jest jak byk kalambaka. Czyli zjedziemy teraz na dół, żeby wjechać do góry. Okej. Jezu, jaka duchota. Ile to stopni? 31. Bezwietrznie. Patrzcie na drzewa, to się przecież nie rusza. A jesteśmy wysoko. To powinno wiać. Przy drogach nie ma krzyży, tylko są takie, zobaczcie, posążko kapliczki porobione. No ta jest pusta. Przygotowana może. I tu się ziemia osuwa. Wow, niebezpiecznie. No, w ogóle jest niebezpiecznie, bo to Grecja. Nie no, niebezpiecznie to w Albanii będzie. Na wyspach widziałem greckich bardzo ma się trąbienie na zakrętach, na wzniesieniach. Tutaj jeszcze nie słyszałem, więc myślałem, że cała Grecja tak robi. Ja tak czasami robię, ale tu jest ruch na tyle znikomy. Chociaż 50% tego ruchu, który tutaj jest, to i tak autobusy. Są tutaj na Niemców nastawieni, bo jest dużo w języku niemieckim gdzieś tam reklam i tak dalej. Tam gdzie są wielojęzyczne, zobaczcie, to zawsze ten niemiecki, o proszę, Stellplatz frei. i na dole jesteśmy. A teraz musimy się wdrapać na górę od drugiej strony. I zjechaliśmy do Kalambaki i tutaj mamy też kolację wieczorem, ale z hotelu na piechotkę idziemy na kolację. O, tu na wprost idziemy na kolację. Wow, tu taki widzę zakręt, super. No i z powrotem Kalambaka. Przez Kalambakę znowu i do góry. W Grecji to jest, może aż takich nie widać teraz, ale jest dużo takich opuszczonych miejsc. I to takich opuszczonych, tak jak ten sklep. Zobaczcie, tam pełno skrzynek jeszcze stało. Ale sklep opuszczony i te skrzynki też opuszczone. Pełno jest takich firemek, różnych firm. Lidl jest. Shell jest. Ale wszystko małe, opuszczone, zapomniane, nieczynne. Pojedźmy przez centrum, pozwiedzajmy. Wjazd pod hotel, tutaj straszny cyrk. Trzeba cofać przez wąską uliczkę, z której jadą samochody cały czas. A jest drugi parking jeszcze właśnie. Sprawdzę sobie, gdzie jest ten drugi parking. Bo tam się do tyłu pod hotel wjeżdża. Przyczaić na chwilkę gdzieś. Tak po prostu? Dobra, to tak się tu przyczaimy. Muszę zobaczyć na zdjęcie satelitarne. To było takie miejsce gdzieś. Zdjąć okulary. Zwykle to się zakłada, jak się nie widzi. Tu jest dworzec. Wydaje mi się, że było takie... A, tu jest. A pojedźmy tu. Pojedźmy, zobaczcie, jak ten parking wygląda tutaj. Tu taki parking, klepisko powiedzmy. Klepisko, na którym można stanąć na noc. You. Po grecku. Se pogadali. Z drugiej strony, gdyby nie przejście, to tam mógłby stać też przed tym smartem i też byłby problem. A gdzie w lewo? Tu nawet światła mają powłączane, któraś już sygnalizacja świetlna, gdzie widzę, że nie działa. Tak, tu nie za dużo miejsca jest wszędzie. Da się okazać, że sklepiska skwerek zrobili, bo to tu obok zaraz. Tu też nie działają światła. Dobra, i tu jest ten skwerek. Czyli tu jest, bo ja tu nic nie widzę. Gdzie tu się wjeżdża? No dobra, no na bardzo upartego można by na tym klepisku też tu stanąć. Zobaczymy. Nie, tu nawet nie próbuję wyjeżdżać, czy spróbuję tu wyjeżdżać? Dobra, mogę spróbować tu wyjeżdżać, ale ja chcę w lewo pojechać. Tu w lewo się nie da. No dobra, klepisko, bo klepisko, ale w sumie do zrobienia. No dobra. Zobaczmy tu w lewo. Nie chcemy tu w lewo ćwiczyć. A tu światła trochę działają. To jest jakiś stary dworzec kolejowy. A, przejechalibyśmy. Zobaczcie, nigdzie światła nie działają. Tu by można też postawić. O, widzę, jest trochę opcji. Corsa w sedanie. Jeszcze mamy baterię, czy ja już gadam do siebie? Jeszcze mamy. Tu też są światła i też nie działa. A nie, tu trochę działają. O, tu miasto nie oszczędza. Tu nie ma żartów. Skręcimy tu w lewo. Bo tu tak widzę też nieprzewidziane. Prawie tych świateł nie widać, takie brudne. I runda numer 2 przez miasto. Zwiedzanie Kalambaki. Brrr. Hotel Costa. Brrr. Tu mieści się zakład Onan. Ciekawe, czym się zajmuje. Skuter pięknie stoi. Po mistrzowsku ten skuter. To trzeba być dzbanem 100%, co? Zamiast równolegle do krawężnika postawić, to trzeba mieć po prostu pusto w głowie, bo to po prostu trzeba nie pomyśleć i dziękuję, i załatwione. Dobra, i zaczynamy wspinaczkę żmudną znowu. Ale nie jedziemy tak jak Tom, bo on tu kłamie. On tu, zobaczcie, gdzie chce pojechać, zamiast główną drogą. A może by się dojechało. Tam jest Castelia, a to jest Kastraka? Coś z kastracją. Już tędy dzisiaj jechałem. Tak odwrotnie, odwrotna kolejność w tym filmie. A o ile oczywiście jak zwykle nie zapomnę, robiąc ten film za miesiąc. Bo najpierw tu jechałem z pilotem, z przewodnikiem. Ale że kamera była tu, to gorzej to wszystko widać, więc to powinien być, to będzie, mam nadzieję, początek materiału, jak ja tu sam jadę, a potem dla chętnych opowieści przewodnika, przewodniczki. Teraz się wszystko przecież odmienia. Drogi takie zaniedbane, te gałęzie niepoprzycinane, czasami to te drzewa rosną aż na pasie, aż na jezdni one wychodzą i tak są nieprzycięte. Zobaczcie tutaj, no przecież te drzewa to jest dramat. No i jeszcze będzie teraz magia znaleźć miejsce. Bo musimy teraz znaleźć jeszcze miejsce do parkowania. I wyjechaliśmy z Kastraków. Tu jest odcinek jesienny. Normalnie jesień. Kółka se tak jeżdżę i robię dzisiaj. O, wino można greckie wyprodukować. Tak jeżdżę i robię kółka wokół tej całej Meteory. Aczkolwiek też liczyłem. Bałem się, że tu będzie gorsza droga. Tu nie jest źle, tu jest w zasadzie szeroko. Szczególnie ten tutaj odcinek górski jest widać poszerzony jakiś czas temu. No i my gdzieś u podnóża tej skały będziemy się instalować. A tam potem jechaliśmy, tam widać te właśnie Zawsze zapominam, że to nie chodzi o trąbnięcie raz, tylko 2 razy. Bo raz to można kogoś ostrzec, a 2 razy to jest... Tak, zauważyłem, że po 2 razy trąbią. Nie zwróciłem na to wcześniej uwagi. ale się tam wrotki prawie odpięły, ale daliśmy radę. Większość ruchu autobusowego i tak się odbywa rzeczywiście w relacji do góry. Na pusto, bez walizek, bez pasażerów. To zupełnie inaczej ten autobus się zachowuje. Załadowany to on czasami z dwójki próbuje ruszyć i aż mi szkoda tego sprzęgła. No dobra, i tu zaraz będziemy szukać miejsca, żeby stanąć. Au! No właśnie to jest to, zobaczcie na te gałęzie tutaj, no. No camping, no wiem, że no camping, a no parking można? No tu pod kamieniem ja się schowam. Wow, wiła. Kolega tutaj, a kolega od nas, z kraju, że tak powiem. Co oni tak tu się poinstalowali, poparkowali? Ale tu bym się w sumie zmieścił. No bo oni tak tu stoją wszyscy, zobaczcie. Znowu jeden samochód, gdzieś tam jeden samochód. Pięknie. Czego chcieć więcej? Dobra. I nazwiemy to sukcesem.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, do you actually? Yeah, photos are good. I just love watching you all day and then you just like video. I don't want to say it because I'll hate myself. I did say that, Snap, thank you.
Yeah. I should have a folder.
I'm an artist.
It's called Dads and it's of you and Pav.
How is it called?
Dads.
There's only one dad
It's a perfect
now.
moment to watch to make.
I'm the mother.
Sorry?
I'm the mother. He's the dad.
Nah. You're the
No,
mother.
Pav's the mum because he's the one you go to for a hug. And then Sam's the disciplinarian.
If your dad says no, then your mum's going to say yes.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, puppy. Bring puppy back.
Please don't call me Puppy. He likes it. You can call me Dad.
He likes it.
Call me Dad. It's not Puppy.
Honestly, I think
They're
that's
gonna be like,
right.
hey, puppy, like that.
I think that's
Hey,
right.
puppy.
Sam gives me my dad vibes and Pat gives me my mum vibes.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing negative, it's all positive.
Papa.
You're right.
Yes. Junction?
Let's just Google every word that means a dad. And let's
Same
see which
way
one
we're
suits.
I call my dad father and he's like, don't ever call me that again. I was like,
Daddy-o. Just 6 Sam, only like 17 more days left of us.
That's Puppy Sam. Puppy Sam. Puppy
Sam.
Sam.
See, Pap likes
It's a
it.
cartoon.
it's like your child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a childhood cartoon. It's our mascot for the coach.
And then when you're a dog.
So if you ever get lost, you can find him.
Nice.
I don't look for him, I look for Pav. Where's Pav?
Yeah.
He'll be here somewhere.
Yeah.
He's actually been changing the whole time.
I know, but I don't remember it looking like that.
He's got like 10 of them up there and he just changes them out to see if you've noticed and you do.
I did, that was the first time.
You should draw a little mo on him.
I swear it was a bear. I thought it was a bear wearing a fire suit. I don't know. Look.
Can we draw a mo on him?
It was a big week. It was a big week.
Yeah, I didn't realise his nose was so big now that I actually look at him.
Yeah, I just looked at it now.
His ears are tiny.
He does have little ears.
Like a bum average.
Sorry, my bad. That nose is definitely above average. Fuck. I think this is the hill to be swearing on. The mountain, I should say.
They could have done it on that one. So you're trying to get up there. Now I'm going to get you.
I haven't had this glass case before now. I'm like, maybe I'll get back in there.
That's literally every time I pack my bag. I don't know how I packed this last time.
How did I do it? It's like Tetris. Oh, I've got those smokes too. Staying.
So next stop is going to be at the best viewpoint of the area, the panorama of Meteora, or balcony for some others, as they call it. I'm pretty sure you're going to understand why this is called panorama. Okay. Panorama in Greek means a place where you can see everything. We have to stop there. So from that rock there, you can see 5 out of the 6 monasteries that lie here in the area. The valley, of course, the mountains of Pindos opposite, and Pinios River. So we're spending here 10 minutes. So you can take your cameras, mobiles, but please be very careful. Okay, this is a rock, so in some places it might be slippery. Don't go very close to the edge. Okay.
Is there more space in the front, or should we stay
maybe
here?
no, you can move on. Oh, there. Great. I think the other bus is also leaving. Stay here.
Do you reckon he just parks the RV there all night? For a camp? Can't camp up there. Should I say the sign, no camping?
Have you gonna come?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah! Woo!
5 minutes later.
Oh, so that's how we unlock it. Do that. Alright, easy. Do that.
Everyone's like that.
Is this like a button to push start, is it?
Yeah. Now you know.
Now I know. I'm learning so much too.
How was it, Pav?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Was good.
Was it worth it?
Well, what? It's not as good as paragliding.
No?
No. Are you doing paragliding?
I am doing paragliding.
Cool.
Are you doing paragliding?
No, we are allowed only to do it once per year.
Oh, have you already done it?
I did it on my last trip.
Ooh. How was it?
So yeah, I'm still.
Do you have a video?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel.
You're like taking the coach to the skies.
Yeah.
Pav, you know how your YouTube name is Typical Bus Driver?
I know.
Yeah, I think you.
Because there's no direct translation to coach and bus. Yeah, it's just one
Maybe we
type.
just do Typical
There's
Driver.
it's bus and city bus. That's the difference in Polish. Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe you can just do Typical Driver. You know?
No, it's too late, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can add of you
It's
driving
like
cars,
the brand
bikes,
is the brand, you
paragliding.
know.
Yeah.
You can drive everything.
Typical
Yeah.
paragliding.
Yeah, no, like just anything you can drive, you could put a video up on.
Yeah.
What activities are you doing this time around, this trip?
On this trip,
Yeah.
none.
Yeah.
No.
Water rafting.
No, I cannot do water rafting because it's always the same. I drop you at one point, then I need to drive to pick you up from the other. Like you don't like go the same way. Yeah. So I could do mountain bikes.
Yeah, you're gonna do that?
We'll see how the weather is.
Yeah.
Probably not. You'll be hanging with me because I ain't doing them. I'll do the one that takes us to
I
get
think
here.
I'll be on a hangover.
Oh.
Hey!
I'm doing the I'll do the Munich one because then I get to.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we cannot do that because again, I need to leave and go to the coach park. I did it once. And that's my favorite one in Germany.
Do you get sick of driving?
Huh?
Do you get sick of it?
It just
I'm
gets.
still here, you know. Rather be sick, I won't be here. No, I'm still enjoying it. I love it.
It's a shame.
That's the best
We
thing,
want you
you
at
know.
the activities.
I love what I'm doing.
Yeah,
We want you at all the activities.
Where?
Maybe Sam can drive.
Yeah.
Imagine.
No, he can do, paragliding and
Yeah, but you miss out on
rafting.
it.
Yeah.
We don't really care about stuff.
She's here.
It's alright. I'll take videos and photos and I'll send
Cool,
them to you.
yeah.
I think this is
I just need the
It's
photo
like a
credit when you
call-out,
post
yeah.
it.
I wonder, just like the swerves, the stairs, the heat. I'd have chewies, that might help.
And plus, I guess you get pretty good footage for your YouTube when you film driving. Footage.
Is it from
Huh?
She didn't want to see.
Oh, these are odd. Get out.
She's down there.
You go there now?
No, this one, the one that lies behind it.
All right, so we go to
take
the
it.
dead
Yes,
end.
we will pass in front of this.
What are you doing?
They're taking the photo.
No, he's on a motorbike.
No, he's on the motorbike. He's 17.
No movement.
That'd be a bit hot, wouldn't it? Most everyone here is half naked with no helmets in here. He's like, I'm going to be fully geared up. This tree's alright.
It's not right.
It's like 30 or something. It's my dad's window. Dad?
Straight ahead. Just follow the white bus. And after we finish, this is how we go to Kalamak.
Yeah.
Go this way.
I was there already. Yeah, made a loop.
Oh, really?
Wait, you already come this way, Pat?
Huh?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, and I went there as well.
You did your own little sightseeing, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Checking where to go.
On your right, you can see Holy Trinity Monastery. This is the one with the most difficult access because you have to walk down a steep path till the foot of the rock, and then you have to walk up a lot of stairs which are carved in the rock. So you see there are wires connecting the parking place with the monastery. There is a cable car. Each monastery has its own cable car, but it's used only for the monks or to carry up heavy things, not by the visitors. All visitors have to take stairs. And opposite you see a wooden balcony up there. That is the tower with the net. Before 1950, as I told you, no stairs here, so from there the monks threw the net till the foot of the rock and people were pulled up. Very, very dangerous. Opposite, the mountains of Pintos. And on the foot of the mountains you can see Pineos River, the third longest river in Greece. Pineos springs from the mountains of Pintos and it pours its water into the Aegean Sea. The town of Kalambaka lies underneath the rocks on this side of the area. And of course from here we can see the valley of Thessaly, the valley which millions of years ago used to be a huge lake. Okay, all this place was full of water up here. It's pretty busy, these two. That is St. Stephen, where we are going now. This is the only easy one. Okay, this is the only that has no stairs, so you just cross the bridge and you're inside the monastery. Maybe on the way, but you
somewhere.
come and pick us up otherwise.
But I was here when I was making a little bit, it was empty.
Yes, because it was, until 3:30 it's closed, so it opens afterwards. So, guys, let's go.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
5 minutes later.
Co my się tu nakręcimy, to nasze. Ale zwolniło się miejsce idealne. Zaraz obok. Pięknie.